Hello and welcome to another edition of Speak the Funk Up. I'm your host, Corey Funk. And I said I posted on my little Facebook page, and some of you guys read it, I watched that documentary series last night, the Surviving R. Kelly. So yeah, this episode will have some subject matter to it. And it's not going to be an easy one to talk about. Now, wasn't really a big fan of his music to begin with. The only song I did like at one point was because I was younger and enjoyed the Space Jam movie. I did enjoy that song, but it's tough for me after watching what that guy did and what he did affected a lot of families. And I do not get how he thinks what he did was all right. And to top it off, like at the end of the series and all that too, he brought out a song that it actually really disturbed me, because brought out a song called I Admit. And listening to the lyrics in that song, I was jaw dropped by the shit he was saying, especially with all those allegations. And to me, he's guilty as fuck. I don't believe a single word that comes out of that guy's mouth. And after watching that, and there's other musicians that are tough for me to like or listen to and all that. Like, I love a lot of music, but Jerry Lee Lewis, I admit the guy was talented on the piano, but I honestly can't listen to his music because I know about him marrying his 13-year-old cousin, and that shit fucking disturbs me. I don't think that, I believe that pedophiles should, like I said, it's not going to be an easy subject matter to talk about, but I don't believe I believe all pedophiles should go into general population, and general population in the prison system, let them find out who they are. If they get beat to death, they get, there's some, that's, to me, I don't agree with, I think pedophiles should be beaten to death. I know it's, some people might go, oh, that's harsh, I was just no, it's sick. If you're going to affect a child, going after somebody 13 or 14 years old, if you're going to do that, then I don't believe you have the right to live. I don't believe you have the right to breathe on this earth. You're going, he called them his girls and all that, and there's still a woman on there that hasn't seen her daughter in 3 years. And I do think that the parents should have been a little bit more careful. I believe the people that are covering up for R. Kelly too, and that, one of my members on my group there actually said, and I agreed with him, the ones that covered up R. Kelly should be in the same boat. They should be beaten to death, because that type of shit, that's a monster thing to do. To get a bunch of 13, 14, and keep them in prison, and they admit to shitting in buckets. And like I said, this is not going to be an easy subject matter to talk about. And the shit he got them to do, it fucking sickened me. And I understood, I was proud of, sometimes I don't agree with what celebrities are doing, but I was proud of some of them because they started to mute R. Kelly. And I agree with that, mute R. Kelly. With what he did, his music should be totally just trashed. Get rid of it all. It's rather not have a memory of, but what he did, a lot of these girls, their minds are going to be fucked for life because of what he did. And like I said too, Jerry Lee Lewis married his 13-year-old cousin, and that sickens me too. Now, there's one person that some people will be like, what's your views on Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson's one of those rare cases where if he actually, I don't know if he did it or not. I hope he didn't. I actually do enjoy Michael Jackson's music, and I really hope he didn't do it. I think there's things that he is kind of a weird individual, but there's things that make me think, he might have not. In fact, Corey Feldman's trying to bust a lot of Hollywood predators, and this one kind of makes me think that Michael Jackson probably is innocent of the crimes, because they tried to say what did Michael Jackson do, and Corey Feldman defended Michael Jackson when he's trying to get other pedophiles in jail. So to me, that looks like Michael Jackson might not, and he was friends with Corey Feldman when they were kids. And if he actually did do that, I know for a fact Corey Feldman would go up and try to get him busted too. But yeah, no, but he passed on. And if he did what they said he did, then I do think he would, if hell exists. I don't know. Like I said before, I'm an agnostic. If it does exist, it's reserved for that type of person that would affect a little kid's head. And that's what I believe. If hell exists, it's only reserved for the special kinds of evil, if it exists. But like, there's a lot that kind of makes me question that too. So that's my view on Michael Jackson. If he didn't do it, then I really hope, like, rest in peace. But like, if he didn't do it, that would be hands down the worst thing on the planet to get blamed for. Nobody would ever want that type of, like, be blamed for that and actually be totally innocent of the crimes, but have being blamed for being like the biggest monster, because that's what that is. If you were blamed for that, you're the biggest monster. If you were a pedophile, a sex offender in any way, except maybe if you're walking down the street and it's like in the movie Horrible Bosses, when they do a joke about it being nighttime and he had to pee and just so happened to, and he got blamed for that, then that would be like one of the yeah. But other than that, if you're doing something like rape or touching children, which is going to affect anybody's mindset, then I believe you should just be off the planet. You should not be allowed to breathe. I know it sounds harsh, but anybody that's a pedophile defender too, I'm going to say that on my group. If you're a pedophile defender, then I think same thing. You shouldn't be on this planet. You are affecting somebody. You're going to fuck with somebody's mind and mental state. And that's why, like, I have nothing good to say about pedophiles. It's like, why do you think I'm very anti-religious? Because a lot of religious groups hid the fact that priests did that too. And yeah, and I kind of want to say this too, like, it was tough for me to sit through. I actually sat through all 19 minutes of the song that R. Kelly was talking about to hear what he said, because his ex-wife said it didn't make him look, and it's true, it made him look like a narcissist, is what it made him look like, who is incredibly guilty, who doesn't care that he affected these young girls' lives. And I hope that if somebody finds you, R. Kelly, I hope they leave you, like I don't say about many things, but I hope you should be gone. I hope you get put, when you do go to jail, I hope you go to general population, and I hope you get your ass beat or raped by the biggest, blackest, meanest Mandigo in there, to see how you'd feel for what you did to those little girls, because you fucked with their head. And yeah, like I said, this was not going to be an easy subject matter to talk about. But I would like you guys to listen to that song. Tell me if you think he sounds like he's guilty as fuck. Like, this is the only time I'll tell you to listen to an R. Kelly song. And then fucking, after hearing it, my mind was like, yeah, it fucking disturbed me. And yeah, like I said, it was not going to be an easy subject matter to talk about. But yeah, this has been another episode of Speak the Funk Up, me talking about the Surviving R. Kelly docuseries. I highly recommend watching it. It opened my eyes to a lot of things. I never really liked him in the first place, and now I really don't like the guy. Thank you. Bye.